Hey guys, my name is Alexis Kelly and I'm going to talk to you guys about autism. So according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, about 1% of the world population has autism. So even though this doesn't seem like a lot of people, it's still it's a serious condition that will affect your whole life and everything you do. And I feel like everyone should know about it. So here is a chart. If you guys just, basically as of 2000, 1 in 150 kids have it. So that's not really a lot, but I still feel like it's a really important thing to talk about. So I'm going to tell you guys what it is, what a doctor will do to treat it, and how to cope with it. Because it's really likely that at some point in your life you're going to be in contact with someone who has it. And my cousin, my first cousin, he is 19 years old and he got diagnosed with it when he was just a kid. So I feel like I can talk about it and I know a good amount about it. So you can't always tell when someone has it. You can't always tell when someone has it. It just depends on the severity of it. So sometimes it can be really severe, then sometimes moderate, and sometimes you can't even tell at all. So symptoms that are easy to pinpoint would be poor eye contact, repetitive movements, difficulty paying attention, and change in voice. So like for my cousin as an example, he has a hard time focusing. He can't really communicate very well. So how does it actually affect your brain? According to research done by Autism Speaks organization, autism is caused by an excess of connections in the brain. So a lot of people think that autism is just one part of the brain, but it actually affects your whole brain. So it affects your communication, social skills, everything like that. So treatment by doctors, there is no cure for it, but there's a few things that doctors do for it. So if it's less severe, then you can have like behavioral therapy, so like counseling and stuff. And then if it's more severe, medicine. And my cousin takes medicine for it, which doesn't cure it, but it helps him to focus more and helps him to handle it easier. And symptoms can be outgrown, but it's rare for it to happen. So it's basically a disease you're going to have for your whole life. So how to cope with it? According to the National Autism Association, the disorder does not affect life expectancy. So you'll be a normal person, but mortality rate does increase, like in comparison to everyone else. So living with it is different for every single person. You know, it can be harder for some people and then not a big deal for others. It's not, people with autism are not as different as everyone thinks they are. I feel like there's a really skewed opinion about it. People think that it's some like crazy illness, but people with autism tend to be really smart. I mean, my cousin helped me with my math homework for years when I couldn't do it, and he graduated high school, and so it's common. So basically, I told you guys about the basics of autism if anyone was unaware, because I know a lot of people are, how to treat it and how to cope with it. I think it's really good to be knowledgeable about it and understand how people live, and I think you will be a lot less susceptible to judgment if you meet people with it. So, as I stated in the beginning, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says only 1% of the population has it. So, even though it seems small, I really feel like it's something that everyone should talk about, everyone should know about and be educated about. And having firsthand experience, I just feel like it's something that everyone should know. So, thanks for listening.